What's going on, guys? So this video is going to be my top 5 trading mistakes. All right, for starters, I'm going to go straight into it. Not having patience is number one. It's not like, we can control the market. It's not like we're saying like the market's going to go up, so it's going to go up right now. The market's going to go down. It's going to go down right now. No, it's not going to happen that way. What we're doing, we're anticipating based off of our analysis. We're anticipating where the market's going to move, but you have to have patience, And one thing you want to do is you have to wait for your setup to actually happen. You have to go to your setup that's actually in your trading plan and trade that setup. The worst thing we can do is be in a trade and then get out too early because we're not being patient enough. You have to let that trade, let it breathe. If your take profit is 100 pips, let that trade move. The worst thing you can do is have you can be up like 30 pips and then you're gonna get out the market just because it's like maybe a 15-minute pip retracement. You get out the market. Now you go about your day, you go back to it, and you see your take profit would have been hit. You could have made that 100 pips, but instead you got out at 30. What that does is just mess up your emotions, and now you're going to become an emotional trader, and that's one thing you don't want to do. So you definitely have to be patient when you're in the markets. Number 2 is risking too much. We don't know 100% what the position is going to do. If that was the case, we'll all be making crazy bread and we'll have 0 drawdown and 0 losses and we'll be undefeated, but we're not like that. That's the reason why what you want to do is risk enough where it doesn't damage your account, and you want to make it what you don't over leverage as well. The main reason why we go crazy when there's drawdown is because we're over leveraging. If we have like a $10,000 account and we only like down $10, we're not going to go crazy because we're not over leveraging. But if we have a $10,000 account and we're down 9,000, which is terrible, but you're gonna go crazy. So that's one thing you don't want to do. You don't want to over leverage, and you definitely don't want to risk too much per trade or per position. All right, number 3 is over trading. The worst thing we can do is be in a market just because the market is open. That doesn't mean that you have to be in a trade. Yes, we are able to trade from Sunday from Sunday 5 o'clock until Friday 5 o'clock. We're able to trade that, but that doesn't mean that on Sunday market open you have to be in a trade. Being in a trade just because the market is open exposes your account to losing money, and you don't want to do that. What you want to do is wait for your setup to occur. That's the reason why the work is done before the trade, not during the trade. But again, because the market is open does not mean you have to be in a trade. All right, the 4th trading mistake that I see traders make is giving to your emotions. What you don't want to do is you don't want to become an emotional trader. You want to focus on being a disciplined trader. If you lose, 3 or 4 trades, that's okay. It happens. We're not going to be 100%. But one thing you want to do, you want to make sure that the wins overvalue the losses. And another thing, you don't want to be in your emotions. If your personal life, if you're doing a lot right now, don't trade. The reason why you don't want to trade because you're not clear. And when you're not clear, you're uncertain. And when you're uncertain, you're going to be confused about what's going on. And then that opens you up to making bad decisions. So that's one thing you don't want to do. You don't want to give in to your emotions. All right, and number 5, the 5th mistake that traders make is just not keeping it simple. You want to keep it simple. You want to keep your chart simple. You want to keep your trading plan simple. You want to keep everything around you simple. When you complex it and you do too much and you complicate it, you're putting yourself in a state of confusion. By putting yourself in a state of confusion, again, you just don't know what's going on, and now you're just all over the place. So you don't need to do that, guys. Just keep it simple and go to your trading plan. Your trading plan has to be simple as well. And that's it, guys. Those are the top 5 trading mistakes that you don't want to make.